One of the positives out of this crisis has been heroes have emerged. And one of those heroes is Dr. Darian Driver Hudson. When this hit, and lots of people with big hearts called up and say, how can I help? On the healthcare side, Dr. Hudson and the United Way of Southeastern Michigan said, we'll take the lead. And they have been phenomenal. When we wanted to send nurses out to check on our homeless twice a week, they helped fund that. When we wanted to help our restaurants and deliver meals to our first responders, they helped fund the Feed the Front Lines program, 6,000 meals delivered already, 18,000 over the next couple weeks for 150 restaurants. We help both the restaurants as well as the workers. When we realized that the water shutoffs were, all the ones that could be turned on were turned on, but we had people with major plumbing problems inside their house, it was United Way that stepped forward with funding to help fund the plumbing repairs inside the houses. When we needed food for seniors, they were there. When we needed rides to the fairgrounds, they helped out. And so I think every once in a while we have to stop and say thank you to some of the real treasures of this community. And so, Dr. Hudson, I'd like you to talk about what you've done and what people can do to continue to help.
Thank you, Mayor Duggan. Good afternoon. First, I just want to say a very special thank you to Mayor Duggan, to Alexis Wiley and the team from the city of Detroit. They have been fierce advocates for the people in our community. We have been on the phone day in and night, trying to work through this pandemic and this crisis. And if there is one comfort, it is knowing that we do have such a fierce advocate that's working for all of the people in the city of Detroit and across our region. Chief Craig, it's wonderful to see you here as well, and our prayers have been with you. I wanted to just start, I have to thank my team. There are a lot of people that are working through this crisis. I'll be talking to you all today about 211. I have a number of my staff members whose families have been impacted by this virus, and just wanted to make sure that everyone knew that we all need to stay in prayer constantly, because this is closer to home than I think anyone could possibly have imagined. Our focus continues to be on making sure that all of our homes, all of our community members are stable, and that our children are still able to thrive even in the midst of this crisis. When this started, we pulled together with over 30 corporate, philanthropic, and individual donors to create the Community Response Fund. Up to this point, we have been able to raise now $9.5 million for our community. As Mayor Duggan was referring to a number of the initiatives that we're doing in partnership with the city of Detroit, that number is now up to $870,000 that we've been able to award. We've been able to support 45 agencies that are within the city of Detroit proper, and there are another 210 agencies, if you're looking at all of the agencies that we've been able to provide support to. This does include school districts and helping with virtual learning opportunities, and also includes child care providers who are providing those critical services for those on the front line. We still need everyone's help in being able to raise dollars. 9.5 million might sound like a lot, but it actually isn't when we look at the needs that we have across our community. Those who are able, and any amount that we have that anyone gives can go to good use. We are asking that you consider giving to text COVID to 51555 or go to unitedwaysem.org/COVID. We're currently trying to get more resources for protective equipment for all of our nonprofit agencies and our volunteers who are out in the field. $5 buys a mask. $25 can get gloves. $50 can get hand sanitizer. We've been able to provide resources to a number of agencies that many of you all know in the community: Brilliant Detroit, Downtown Boxing Gym, DPSCD, Focus Hope, Alternative for Girls, just to name a few. But the needs are still out there. There is a number of people who are working to donate equipment. We've received a number of resources now from Plymouth Technology and Havilland Enterprises. They're donating 1,000 gallons of hand sanitizer a week to be able to get to those on the front line. So we need you all to still communicate with us what those needs are. I'm mentioning agencies, but we are also helping individuals. These are the agencies that people have been going to get help. We know that 74% of our Detroiters have been in need prior to this pandemic, and so these needs continue to grow. These organizations are here to provide support to you. I did want to mention some of the resources that are available with 211. This is our information and referral call line. It's just 3 digits that you have to remember. Calling 211 connects you to 1,300 agencies that are in our community. These agencies focus on rent and utility assistance. They will connect you to the food distribution sites, as well as a number of community shelters. We have received a significant uptick in the number of calls. It's pretty much doubled since this pandemic has started, but we are still very much receiving calls from the community. It's open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and again, this is 211. You can also go online to unitedwaysem.org/211. There are a number of resources. You only have to type in your zip code, and it will connect you to resources that are in your community, as well as resources at the city and the state levels. This includes resources for our dislocated workers, as well as those who are trying to find materials for their students while they are out of school. And this is connected to the COVID 313 website that the city has put up as well. Other things that we need your help with is still trying to get volunteers during this time. We have about 25 frontline agencies that are still operating and providing face-to-face services during this time, and volunteers are needed. You can go to that same website that I mentioned. There are a number of volunteer opportunities. All you have to do is click on volunteer, and you'll be able to see those different opportunities. We still need blood donations from our community. We know a number of the hospitals, the American Red Cross. I know my sorority, Delta Sigma Theta, has been very active in doing blood donations. We still need more of those and encourage you to participate. There are also a number of virtual volunteer opportunities that are available. Wayne County is one example where people are able to call and provide comfort and support to our isolated seniors in our community. There are so many ways that people can lean in. Oftentimes people think that you have to have money to be able to help, but that's not true at all. If you have time, even just 5 minutes, 10 minutes to give to help others, we need it now more than ever. Our motto at United Way has been staying apart but standing united, and we stand with the community at this time. The information that you're hearing every day is sobering. I know sitting here, listening to it, it is sobering, but we are still working very hard. We will not rest until we get through this pandemic. Your United Way is here to support you, and Mayor Duggan, Chief Craig, just know that anything else that you need, we are here ready, standing to assist. Thank you.